Today I'm going to show you how I tie my Congo hair mouse. Most people do it hair and deer hair or elk hair or whatever. I'm doing Congo hair. I made this brush out of Congo hair, really thick. Normally I say don't make your brushes thick, but it depends on what you're doing. Of course, I want this to be on top of the surface most of the time, so I have it real thick. Congo hair will float if there's enough of it. So we sell Congo hair on the site, and I took tan and mixed some brown with it to get it a little bit more of a mousy color. Okay, now I'm going to tie this brush in. I want to bring it so it's tied over the piece of hackle that I'm using for a tail. I just tied in a piece of brown hackle, and it's just been working just fine. I took this fly to bass fishing, and I couldn't believe the interest that the bass had on this. I just stripped it along the surface, and I'll be darned if the bass didn't nail it. I just thought that was cool. Anyway, okay, I'm going to wrap my brush now. I just keep wanting to brush it back with my Velcro brush. It's just a piece of Velcro glued on a tongue depressor. And I'm just going to keep brushing that back and wrapping that up to where my thread is. Okay, at this point, I'm going to take a couple of pieces of our body wrap and tie those down, and those are going to be my mouse legs. Okay, now I got to hold that good and tight there. Keep a hold of that brush. I'm going to do a whip finish just to make that tight. Okay, now I'm going to bring the thread forward a little ways again and come under those two legs and start wrapping my brush again. Just keep going till I get to where my thread is again, and I'm going to put in a couple more pieces of body wrap for my legs. Yeah, I got a kick out of those little bass. My gosh, I mean, you know, the big bass take it too, but those little bass, my goodness, they just were after it and sinking it, and I just had a ball fishing this mouse. Okay, I call it my swimming mouse. Okay, now I'm going to bring my brush right up to the eye of the hook, right about there, and I'm going to tie it off. Some good wraps around it. Take my old scissors, because I'm cutting stainless steel, and cut that off. Okay, now I want to bend that stainless steel wire down a little bit. I don't want it sticking me or anybody else. Okay, use my nail a lot when I do that. Okay, now I'm going to tie this down really good at the eye. Build that head up just a little bit. Kind of gives it a nose. Okay, I'm going to do another tie off. And that's going to turn into a swimming mouse. All I have to do is adjust my legs when I'm trimming it, and it'll be a swimming mouse. This is what it looks like when I get it trimmed. Drop that down I've even stuck in a couple of eyes just for the looks, and trimmed it back, cut my legs off, and that's my swimming mouse. You have to give it a try. Congo hair mouse.